It feels like it's a very long time since we've done one of these. Let's get into it. Last Friday, which was October 5th, I think, these three old guys came up to me and they said, I like your stuff, man. I draw too, and blah, 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 blah. And, I gave up drawing for 20 years. What? Why? Why did you give up? What? He looked me in the face and he said, well, my dad had died and I couldn't draw anymore. Number one, he was wrong. No, you can. Number two, what he was drawing at the time was wrong. So all of this stuff, all of his creations had some sort of happy cartoon, sitting in a landscape, just enjoying nature. And they were beautiful. I loved them. They're absolutely gorgeous. The problem is that when you go through a traumatic experience, you can't draw that anymore. Because drawing comes from intuition. It comes from feeling. And the more thought that's involved in drawing, the less likely you're going to draw. And why do you think that is? If you've looked at any other artist, writer, director, actor, anything, if you're asking an actor to act happy when he's had lost his wife or his dog, he's probably not going to be able to act happy. Or how about if you look at Picasso's work, he had a blue period when he had lost his friend and he couldn't figure out what. He just went through this period where he was just drawing all blue, all blah blah blah, 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 blah and so on and so forth. And it was probably his most famous period. The most expensive paintings from Picasso you can find when he was drawing in his blue period. That can be the same thing said for everybody else. It's gonna be hard to see the silver lining in this, but the truth of it is your traumatic experience, your terrible life is the perfect time to start drawing now. You have the most powerful weapon in your hands. In a world of depression, it's really hard to feel something. So when you're dealing with stuff like that, you suddenly are feeling something, and that is the start to feeling something good. When you're feeling something bad, it's the emotion closest to our hearts. Take that emotion, take that sadness, that pain, and draw it. Do not think about it. Do not stress about it. Draw it. It is the only thing that you can do and the only thing you should do. And it's therapy. My most popular paintings, the most sold paintings I've ever had that I really wish never, ever, ever, ever would sell again because I'm so sick and tired of people asking for them. That being said, if you want to buy any of these, they are for sale. Just send me a message. Are my three paintings called Underwater Healer or Dream. It's a variable. In the Moment, and I forget what I called the other one. I don't know if I ever called the other one anything. But they are so powerful in terms of emotion. They're not good. That's the thing. They're not good paintings. Not at all. They've sold more than any of my other paintings that I think are infinitely better. And they all happened because my ex had broken up with me. And that wasn't just it. She had broken up with me, and then she started rumors, and then other people started rumors, and it was the worst time in my life. I have never felt more dead in my life. You could look at me that day. You can look at me in my life and realize that you were looking at a dead man walking. And it's very, very cheesy to say that because obviously I've never been to war. I've never been in a hospital where people are dying every day. I've never lost a great loved one. I only lost some silly fling, but what? As silly as it was, I still think it hit home with a lot of other people, and everyone just seemed to enjoy it so much that it ended up being my popular painting. I've sold $200 worth of each. That's not much in artist terms, but at the time it was when I was making nothing with art. If you're suffering right now, if you're going through some deep traumatic experience and pain, I've got good news for you. You don't want to hear this news, but you need this. The truth of it is, it doesn't make sense to not draw when you're feeling emotional, because you are creating the most creative, the most powerful experience you've ever had. You are getting art therapy at the same time. I can't tell you how much those paintings have helped me. Being able to paint those and create beautiful, wonderful pieces of art. And I would have never done that without those paintings. And it's a curse. I curse it every damn time I hear it. I curse it so much. An artist is most valuable is when they're at their worst. You should never be an artist if you want to be an artist. I'm sorry, you're gonna be in a lot of pain. But you're gonna create a lot of beautiful artwork. And draw sad when you are sad.